They walked through the crowd just like Jezebel and Judas. She said, I am diametrically opposed to diametrics. He said, that's not a hill I'm willing to die on. She said, that's too bad, 'cause I'm a ride or die kind of girl. He said, well, I hope you find your favorite flavor. And she said, I've always known it was Chablis. And he said, yeah, that figures. Now, he was ready to admit that he was an arrogant ass, but she was in no shape to pay attention. And besides that, the carny had already latched the bar on the Ferris wheel gondola, and they were off. Man, they were way off. And at the top of the ride, she stared out across the edge of town, and she said, this changes my perspective on everything. And then she howled like a banshee, and then she slapped him on the top of the back of his head. He dropped his cigarette and yanked her ponytail. She said, you're such a titty baby. And he said, yeah? Prove it. Now nothing changed for the next few moments except time and space and the movement of the universe, which was different from the first verse, but it was all improvisation, so what'd you expect? She leaned in to tell him, I love you. But all he heard was, you're such an arrogant ass. That's my girl, he thought. And after the ride was over, he just silently walked away. And she didn't notice at first. And then she turned around and she screamed like a bomb hitting a foreign country. He came back with a corny dog and a dog tag that read, Ride or Die, girl. She whispered, thank you, but all he could hear was, I'd kill you if I thought I could get away with it. He thought, yeah, that's what dreams are made of. That and old phone books and wax paper. And the next morning he read in the paper that the paper had gone out of business. And he leaned back and he balanced his chair on the back two legs. And he sipped his coffee and he rubbed the top of the back of his head. And he thought, that's what I get for not having a grasp on reality. Now it was at that moment that one of the legs on the back of his chair broke in two. And he fell backwards under the weight of 4.5 billion years of the Earth's rotation. And as he hit the top of the back of his head on the linoleum kitchen floor, and began to lose consciousness, the last thing he heard was the wails of her maniacal laughter.